what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, June 29th. That means only one more day in the month until we motor into July. This year is going very, very rapidly right now. I don't know how to slow it down, so we're just going to hold on and go along for the ride. Today, famous birthdays on June 29th. Camelia Mendez, American actress. She is 27 years old. And Gary Busey, you may know him from a lot of older movies, and then had a little run with the law for a while, but I think got himself straightened out. He is 77 years old today. So if today is your birthday, happy birthday. A couple notable things that have happened back in history. In 1995, Space Shuttle Atlantis docked with the Russian Space Center Mir and created the largest satellite for a 5-day orbit around the Earth. And one of the most important things happened back in 2007. Doesn't seem like that long ago, but in 2007, on June 29th, Apple released the first iPhone for sale, which I think has changed all of our lives in the way that we get information. Well, good morning and thank you for tuning in. We've got a great show for you today. Today, we will be having, coming in on the couch, is going to be Claire Noble. Claire is the Public Relations Manager and PIO, which is Public Information Officer for Eagle County. And then we're going to have Brett Donaldson and Coco Andrade in from The Cycle Effect to talk about all things bicycles. So without further ado, we're going to take it over to Dan and see what is happening in our local weather. Dan?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, as you can see, we're going to continue with that pattern of the mix of sun and clouds throughout the day today. It's starting off 59 degrees at 8 a.m., high is 77, that 30% chance of rain. We've got the winds 5 to 15 miles per hour. As we look at the overnight, we're going to get low of 48 with that 40% chance of rain, scattered clouds and thunderstorms. As we've been seeing, it's going to continue the pattern, which is good. We need that moisture. Hour by hour, like I said, we're going to be starting off 59 this morning, creeping up to 73 by lunchtime, 74 in the afternoon, and then getting into the high 60s by this evening. The I-70 corridor, as we take a look down in Denver, we see they've got those warm 95-degree temperatures. As we're up in Vail, 77 degrees with that 30% chance of rain. 81 in Avon, 84 out in Eagle. Now, as we take a look at that 5-day forecast, a 50% chance. 74 on Saturday, 75 on Sunday, and then Monday, it looks like we might be getting a break from those thunderstorms. Sunny and a high of 70, only a 20% chance of rain. This weather report was brought to you by Lamina Jewelers. Stop by and see our friends over at Lamina Jewelers. As you come in their doors, you'll come in as a customer and leave as a friend. We'll be right back with a little more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
If you're looking for local sports coverage around Vail Valley, we've got you covered right here on The Scoreboard, where you can find exclusive sit-down interviews with some of the top athletes in all of Vail, Colorado. You can also count on The Scoreboard for live event coverage of the biggest sporting events going on all year long, ranging from the biggest high school matchups to the most popular recreational competitions. Make sure to watch on TV8 Vail every Tuesday and Friday at 6 and 10 p.m. or at thescoreboardnation.com. We can't wait to see you there.
Are you looking for exciting and nutritious recipes to cook at home? Watch Colorful Cooking with Tracy Miller on TV8 Vail. Tracy brings you the best in fresh and healthy foods for the active outdoor lifestyle. Stream online at tv8vail.com or find us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. There is so much going on in the community right now as the weather changes, and you got to be careful. Look at the forecast that you did, Dan. We got some weather moving in.
Well, it's been pretty consistent. You know, we start off the day with a nice sunny day, and then we see those clouds move in the afternoon. It's kind of a pattern that I like to see us getting back to. We need that precipitation, and on a consistent basis, we're not going to see those fire bands.
Yeah, I know last night at Hot Summer Nights, the clouds were kind of rolling through. Everybody thought we were going to see a little bit of sprinkle, but it just kind of went on by, so saved the concert for everybody.
Well, that's always good. Staying dry.
Well, now, talking about concerts, over at the Ford Amphitheater, the lineup this summer is incredible.
They've done a great job. They have so many good good acts coming in.
Yeah.
They've got that great Hot Summer Nights that you were talking about.
Yep, and you can see up there on the screen some of the acts that are rolling through there, but look at the lawn. The lawn is just the place to be. The sound and acoustics out there are incredible, and what a great place to throw down the blanket, bring a picnic, enjoy some time with your friends. But the acts that they've got coming in right now are absolutely incredible. If you haven't gotten your tickets yet, make sure you go online and get your tickets for these events, because they will sell out quickly, especially with some of those headliners coming through.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Now, last night was Hot Summer Nights. I got to get in there for a little bit of the show. I've got to give a special shout out to some friends, my friend Gary and his mom Helen, and then Pete, Chris, and Christine. It's always great to see you out there. The show was absolutely incredible, some great reggae. But next week on Tuesday is one of my favorite bands called Tusk, and they do a lot of the Fleetwood Mac stuff. So get out there and check out Hot Summer Nights. Again, the place to be. You can see some of the acts coming up there. The Elevators were last night. Great reggae band. They were talking earlier as they started the show how the altitude kind of got to them a little bit. So they didn't play that long, but they were out there, and it was a great show. But again, one of my favorites coming up, Tusk, because I love Fleetwood Mac. So
should be a good time.
Real good
North
time.
Mississippi All-Stars coming up in a few weeks too. That'll be fun.
So if you want to get some information on what's going on over there in that Vail area, don't forget discovervail.com is the place to go. That'll give you the events and highlights and everything that's going on. You'll be in the know, so you can prepare and plan your weekend.
Absolutely.
Now, farmers market over in Vail is a whole nother thing, and I keep calling it the farmers market, but it's morphed. It is the Farmers Market and Art Show on Sundays from 9:30 a.m. till 3:30 in the afternoon. If you need some fresh veggies and fruits and all that kind of stuff, get out there. But the artisans that are out there promoting their crafts has grown significantly over the past years.
Well, it's great to see. It's a fun atmosphere out there. The smells, the sights, the sounds of the farmers market and art fair is very, very exciting. Glad
you got people painting. You've got beautiful blankets that people have woven. A lot of things going on. So make sure you get out there, enjoy the Vail Farmers Market, have lunch at one of the great restaurants over there in Vail, and enjoy a beautiful Sunday afternoon. So one thing going on there. Now, skipping over to Beaver Creek, don't forget about Beaver Creek. They've always got some amazing, fun family events happening up there. And the place to go is Beaver Creek Events, so go to beavercreek.com. Check out everything that they've got in store that's going up there in Beaver Creek. It's so nice having two world-class mountains in our community. And they've always got stuff going on, each one of them.
Yeah, it's hard to choose. You know, if you're staying in Beaver Creek, you got great things happening up there, but you might want to dip on over to Vail, see the farmers market, see what else is going on. Up in Beaver Creek, you got Vail, which we're going to be talking about.
Yep.
All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, you got Helmut Fricker that's always up there. He's a staple of Beaver Creek, so you got to go by and see.
Got to say hi to Helmut.
Helmut and his lederhosen. up there. He loves playing around with the kids, always some good stuff going on. The Wednesday music is up there. And like you pointed out, the Vail Performing Arts Center is up there as well. You can see scrolling up on the screen right now all the different things going on. The dinosaur adventures, a lot of people don't know the history and dinosaurs in this area. And they're always finding stuff, different bones and footprints and things like that. So you can take a little adventure up there in Beaver Creek as they go walk through where they found certain dinosaur bones and a little bit of the prehistoric history that happened here in this area. So get up there and enjoy Beaver Creek. But like we were talking, that Vail Performing Arts Center is something you just should never miss. If you haven't been there and you're visiting town, go there, check out ValarPAC.org. And that's going to show you all the different events going on. You've got John Fogerty is going to spend 2 nights up there. Kenny G coming on July 11th. As all the acts scroll along the bottom, you can see the backdrop there. 530 seats in the Vail Performing Arts Center. The acoustics, the sound. If you're not into the outdoor, go to the indoor, and this is absolutely the place to go.
It's an amazing indoor. You definitely, if you haven't been, just for the atmosphere, you got to get up there.
Yep. And keeping with events, let's go over to Leadville, because Leadville is 2 miles above sea level and a beautiful mining town, rich in history. And they do a July 4th parade that is second to none. It takes you back in time to that old traditional parade, and then to celebrate the gold and silver mining boom days is an event called the Boom Days in August.
Yeah, it's something to check out, something to see. Always fun activities. You're going to see the donkeys going down that old historic Main Street. Such a wonderful place to be. It's a great thing to have so close by.
Yeah, so Gretchen was here yesterday with me on the couch and was going, I want to go run with the donkeys. So we have a little bet we placed, because I told her, you're not going to do it. So we've got a bet going on. She and Maddie claim they're going to run with the donkeys. We will be sure to let all the viewers know when that happens, and I will take a camera and get it on video, because that'll be a sight to see.
Yeah, somebody definitely needs to be there with a camera. Maybe bring the drones out, get all kinds of angles of it.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to sit with Claire Noble on the couch, talk about all things Eagle County. We'll be right back.
Summertime is here, and we all love laying out in the sun and reading a good book and just absorbing some new knowledge. And we've got one of the experts in this space, Carrie May from the Eagle Valley Library District. Thank you so much for meeting me.
Yeah, thank you for being here today. I'm super excited to talk books. All librarians are typically excited to talk books. Today, I really wanted to feature some of our nonfiction content. Typically, people think that's maybe not as exciting as all the new fiction we have coming in, but I just want to reassure you that we also have some really fun nonfiction coming in as well.
And you've brought a lineup of books behind us. This one immediately caught my eye.
Yeah. So this is the big book of tarot meanings. Tarot is really hot right now. So if you just happen to pick up a tarot deck and want a little more insight into what your reading may mean, this is a great book to check out.
And between that and then the cookbooks that you guys always have cycling in, which this is something that I really need to dive into. My cooking skills are terrible. So you can start with the beginner ones and just work your way up from there.
Absolutely. And what's really great too is if we have some really specific ones. So if you're, kind of craving something specific, this is a new one that recently caught my eye, That Noodle Life. And I've already perused it, and it has basically any type of noodle you can think of. We have Asian noodles, Italian noodles, and believe it or not, it even has taco noodles.
Whoa. All right. So I just signed up for my library card. I know what I'm doing later, looking into some taco noodles. Yeah. And then beyond that, you've got some crafting books and some great books with just beautiful pictures that really bring what's in the ocean to life on a page.
Yeah. So we always have a phenomenal collection of photo books. Again, this is a new one. It really ties into our summer reading theme too, Oceans of Possibility, but it just has the most incredible, beautiful underwater pictures, and whatever photo team worked on this just did a phenomenal job. They're beautiful, and I don't know how they got those pictures underwater.
I never know how they do that. So if people are interested in looking at the nonfiction section and maybe chatting with you as the expert in this space, where can they do so?
So any of your Eagle Valley Library branches have a great nonfiction collection. We have branches in Avon, Eagle, and Gypsum. And just walk in and ask your local librarian.
Carrie Mae, thank you so much for giving us all this great information and taking the time to chat us through some of these new books that you have.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here today. I hope to see you guys in the library this summer.
Make sure you come check out any of the Eagle Valley Library District libraries, only because they've got the best staff and, quite frankly, the best selection of books, and you want to start your summer reading. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we've got more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
When people think of world-class destinations, they're drawn to a place that provides opportunities for fine dining, shopping, superior lodging, exciting events, and unparalleled outdoor activities. Park City, Utah, and Vail, Colorado are renowned destinations for travelers and extraordinary homes for residents. Feature your exceptional products and services in these two luxury communities. Advertise with Park City Television and TV8 Vail. Contact us today.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Hi, my name is Tegan Davis with the Eagle Valley Library District, inviting you to get a library card at any of our branches, Avon, Eagle, or Gypsum Public Libraries. If you're a visitor, a full-time resident, or just here for work, you can get a library card just by stopping in and bringing your photo ID. With your library card, you can check out anything in our libraries as well as our online collection. For more information, please visit evld.org.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. With some of these, everybody talks about world class. Whenever they refer to the Vail Valley, it's world class.
Yeah.
And like we were talking, we're lucky enough to have two world-class mountains right here between Beaver Creek and Vail, and a lot of outdoor activities. And right now, with the weather change now moving and transitioning, a lot of people are out there on their bikes, mountain bikes, road bikes, all that kind of stuff. I'm on my BMX bike, but when you talk about bikes, there's a lot that goes into it when it comes to safety and responsibility and dealing with trails and other riders. So I don't know. What do you bike at all, Dan?
I do. Yeah, I have a road bike and a mountain bike. I tend to be on the mountain bike more than on the road bike, but it's amazing to be out there. But as you're saying, yeah, there's a lot of things, precautions you need to take before you get on the trail.
And trail etiquette is a big topic. So when you get out there and you're coming up on a rider, excuse me, that's climbing, you got to give that rider the right of way. A lot of times now people are in clips, and it's very difficult coming up a hill to stop, clip out, and move over, and then get clipped back in to get back on the ride. So just a little trail etiquette there with an upcoming biker. Make sure that uphill has the right of way. And with the weather that we've seen start to come in, make sure you don't get out there on those trails too early before they get dried out, because nothing's worse than you've got a nice trail that people have spent a lot of time maintaining, and then you get out there in the mud and you kind of tear it up.
Yeah. Our local volunteers put so much effort into these local trails. It's such a great thing that we have. So, be courteous and make sure that you're keeping the trail safe for everyone.
Yeah, and if you're just visiting, a great app to get on your phone is called All Trails, and that's going to give you a great map on where to go, because there are so many trails in and around the valley that you can ride and hike on. We want to make sure you explore all of them. So All Trails is a great resource to get to, but just like you pointed out, Dan, people don't realize the amount of time and effort the volunteers spend on these trails. There's always calls out to the community, hey, we're going to do a trail cleanup here. And when that spring starts to hit, people are out there removing branches, raking out some areas that have been washed out. So special care and time goes into that.
Yeah, you always see it. You'll come through, there'll be a log down, you got to turn around, and then the next time you go through, somebody's been by with a chainsaw, got it out of the way. It's good to have these people that care about these trails, that want to be out there on the trails biking just like us. And so definitely a good thing to have, and making sure that you do your part to help take care of the trails as well.
Yeah, another thing people don't realize too is the National Forestry Service has a whole crew that does that as well. I know last year I was going up to Gore Lake on that beautiful trail, which I love, that hike. And coming down were a couple workers with alpacas, and they had all the tools and stuff in the alpacas. They helped them go up and down, their saws and everything to help maintain.
Very
so
nice.
The National Forestry Service is also out there trying to make sure that we get to enjoy the beautiful outdoors that we've got.
Yeah, that's good. Had to be fun to see. I don't ever see them out there. I always just see their work. So
yeah, it's
cool.
pretty cool. Yeah, if you're ever up there, you hike a couple miles up, and then you see where trees have been sawed down. You go, who in the heck did all that work?
Yeah, it's a lot of work, and it's all volunteers. So it's great. World class is something we have, but you've got to have these people putting forth the effort to make sure that we maintain that world class label.
Yep. So if you're out there getting ready to enjoy the outdoors, make sure you just take a special time to appreciate everything that's going on, has gone into those trails. And at the same time, if they're a little wet, and we call it leave no trace when you leave. So that means no trash. Don't want to see any footprints in the mud or tire marks in the mud. So just take a little special care and be mindful of all the hard work that goes into the beautiful Vail Valley.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Hi, I'm Danielle Turner, the Vice President and General Manager of TVA Vail.
And I'm Maddie Evans, host of Good Morning Vail.
We want to thank the Vail Valley for welcoming us back into their homes.
We're committed to bringing you the content you love, produced locally right here in our valley.
That's why we hope you stay tuned all summer long as we bring you expanded editions of Good Morning Vail, Flashback on Vail Valley, The Rise, the TVA Visitors Bureau, and brand new episodes of Colorful Cooking.
And a big thank you to the advertisers who have supported us along the way.
If you'd like to join us on our journey, check us out at tv8vail.com, across all of our social media platforms, or on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Join host Mitch English and Reese Pascal for Daily Flash, a live, upbeat, and fun take on today's news, entertainment, and social media trends. Our host will keep you informed, entertained, and ready to jumpstart your day. Tune in to Daily Flash.
Time to rise and shine? There's no better way to start your day than with Good Morning Vail Crew. Get your news, sports, weather, dining, community events, and so much more. We'll start your morning off right at 7 a.m. And now you can find us 7 days a week. You bring the coffee, we'll bring the fun. Live stream us at tv8vail.com or watch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on 92.
Good morning, Vail.
So let's take another look at that weather. As we're waking up this morning, 59 degrees at the 8 o'clock hour. We're going to have a high of 77 today with a 30% chance of rain. Those winds 5 to 15 miles per hour out of the east. As we take a look at the I-70 corridor, 95 down in Denver, they've got that heat. We've got 77 up in Vail with that 30% chance of rain, 81 in Avon, 84 out in Eagle. As we take a look at that overnight, we see that it's going to be a low of 48 with that 40% chance of rain. That scattered thunderstorm is going to be moving in this evening, as we have been talking about all day long. And then we look at the hour by hour. We see we're waking up at that 59 degrees this morning, moving to 73 by lunch hour, 74 by 4 p.m., going to get that high of 77, and then back into the high 60s by the time we're getting ready for after dinner dessert. We take a look at that 5-day forecast. We see that tomorrow we've got that high of 70 with those scattered thunderstorms, high of 72 on Friday. Also with those afternoon thunderstorms, that's going to continue and be a pattern all week long. 74 on Saturday, 75 on Sunday. We're going to move away from those thunderstorms hopefully on Monday with only a 20% chance of rain and a high of 70. This weather report was brought to you by the Beaver Creek Resort Company's Independence Day celebration. Get up to Beaver Creek and enjoy that 4th of July celebration. Let's send it on over to Kevin for a road report.
Thanks, Dan. With those storms coming in, you've got to be very careful out on the roadways. There's going to be standing water, running water if you're going up or down the pass. There's going to be water running down. Just make sure, because the car will hydroplane. So if it's storming out, you got a lot of rainfall, you're going to have to slow down just a little bit. But a little bit of vehicle maintenance. Make sure you've got good tread on your tires. Make sure the tire pressure is up where it needs to be. Windshield wipers are important. I know last time it rained, you saw a line outside the auto parts store, people picking up new windshield wipers, because that's very important. And also the fluid. Even though it's summertime, you got to get some clean fluid on those windows if you're out there and people are throwing up, especially those trucks, throwing up some water on the roadways. Now, you can see right now everything looks clear out there on the highways. There is a lot of maintenance up and down Vail Pass. So again, take your time, plan ahead. If you're going to Denver like I am today, you're going to have to leave a little bit early because it's been getting a little stopped up there as you reach that Silverthorne area. So make sure you give yourself a little bit of time, and with that construction, slow down. They've got different posted speed limits along the I-70 corridor. Make sure you pay attention to those because the fines are double in some of those areas. So slow it down just a little bit. If you're out there, codot.gov is a place to go to get your trip planned, to make sure if there's any road closures, construction, you plan ahead so that you can time everything out and get where you need to go safe and sound. That's what we want here at TV8 for all our viewers. Just get out there, be safe and sound, and enjoy the outdoors, especially with some of these storms rolling in. Plan ahead. We'll be back soon with Claire Noble on the couch with Dan. If Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
Here at Sun and Ski Sports, we are all about helping you find the right gear for your best adventure. Come explore our selection of skis, snowboards, bikes, clothing, and footwear. Stop by our full-service shop to learn more about how we help keep your equipment at peak performance and our assortment of rentals. Remember, whatever your adventures may be, you can find all your gear here at Sun and Ski Sports. Call or visit us in Avon or Dillon or learn more at sunandski.com.
Hi, I'm Maddie Evans.
And I'm Kevin Shields, host of Good Morning Vail.
TV8 is kicking into high gear this summer, launching some exciting new programming like Flashback on Vail Valley, a nostalgic show taking a look at some old TV8 segments.
We're also launching The Rise, a look behind the scenes with local and touring bands.
And don't forget to submit an entry to our Good Morning Vail Sing the Jingle contest.
No matter the season, we're here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Remember, you can always catch us on Comcast Xfinity Channel 92. There's more for you on Channel 92.
Live life to the fullest and relax with Simply Massage. With the lowest prices in the Vail Valley, there is something for everyone. We offer Swedish, deep tissue massages, neuromuscular, reflexology, and cupping. Treat yourself to aromatherapy with essential oils or CBD oils. We offer 60 or 90-minute packages. Go to simplymassage.com or call 970-748-1600 to book an appointment today.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Well, on the couch today from Eagle County, I've got Claire. How are you today? Good to see you again.
Good to see you, Dan. And I'm pretty upbeat because yesterday was a primary election. And so all the levers of government, especially the clerk and recorder's office, moved into action. And you know, in addition to the clerk and recorder's office, they draw upon a lot of people in the community because people are election judges. And to see that kind of like hive of activity and really civic spirit, it was, you know, especially since we've got 4th of July right around the corner, it's, you know, tis the season for all things kind of civic engagement. So I'm going to try to segue this into talking about trails. And the reason why I think these things are linked is I really think we have great leadership in this community, not just in the Eagle County government, where we absolutely do, but throughout the community. And I think we've had it for a long time. And so our trail system, you know, especially the Eagle Valley Trail through our county, they started that back in the 70s. And so to have that foresight back, you know, 40 plus years when really skiing was the thing at that time. But you had people saying, you know, we could build a trail, and you could conceivably, at the time they were thinking of going Vail to Denver. But right now what they're trying to link is with this trail coming from Breck all the way up to Aspen.
Very cool.
So every year they've been adding onto this trail. And we've got 4 sections left to build.
Very nice. They were working on that section just past Wolcott for the last couple of years. I see that that's finally wrapped up. It looks beautiful. And 4 more sections to go. Sounds like we're almost there.
So on July 12th, we're breaking ground on a 1.7-mile stretch between the Duck Pond open space and Dotsero. So what happened in 2021 is the commissioner said, look, we're going to finish this thing by 2025. And we actually have a funding source. So starting in the 1990s, there was a portion of a tax that was devoted to the trails. But of course, in addition to building new trail, you've got to maintain what you already have. So last year, they did certificates of participation, raised $22 million. But you know, like everything, costs have gone up.
For sure.
So you've got people working now on getting grants at the state, federal level from private donors to finish this trail. And I would also say, just hearkening back to civic engagement, is, you know, there are parts of the trail that we benefit from individuals doing easements on their property, allowing the trail through, like the Motts. And that's, you know, why we have Mott's Landing, is they did an easement allowing the trail to come through a portion of their property.
Very cool that they would allow that. Yeah. I know that they can understand what a great addition this is to the community. So it's good to see locals making sure that this can continue and be finished.
You know, again, it all started with skiing. But if you think about it now, we have 15 golf courses in Eagle County, you know, tennis courts, fly fishing.
Courts.
I don't know if I'm not a fisherman, but I love seeing the fly fishermen down on the river. And I think I see people out there just about year round.
All year long, you will, absolutely.
And the great thing about this trail through the valley is that it's all ages, all athletic ability, and it's recreation, but a lot of people use it for commuting as well.
Well, it's a great thing for the community. Yeah. The commuting part, people want to take care of the environment. It's a great way to do that if you're biking to work. All the locals love having that access to that.
Yeah, absolutely. So another thing I just want to put a plug in for, if you are looking to rent, if you're looking to buy, or if you're already a homeowner, Eagle County Housing has programs to help you out. So if you're looking to rent, but you need a little bit of help with that first 2 months rent, the Eagle County government has a rental assistance program, and depending on your income level, it's either a loan or a grant. Let's say you've been here for a while and you're ready to try to buy, you know, to become a homeowner. We've got programs to help people with down payment assistance. If you are willing to deed restrict your home, you can get a financial assistance with that as well. If you're already a homeowner and maybe you have some extra space and you're willing to make it an accessory dwelling unit or a lock-off, we've got an assistance program for that as well. And all of that information is at housingeaglecounty.com.
Housingeaglecounty.com. It's definitely an important website. With the housing being the way that it is in this valley, to have those programs, it's imperative. And it's wonderful that Eagle County does that, because we all know how difficult it is to find housing in this valley.
We're trying to help in every way we can. And then if you're looking for something fun to do in July, the Eagle County Fair and Rodeo is coming up. And it's, yes, it's a spectator sport, but you can also participate. We're looking for volunteers.
Okay.
So EagleCountyFairandRodeo.com, you can get involved and you can volunteer, and we treat our volunteers really well. You'll get a dinner out of it, you'll get a t-shirt out of it. I think they're working on some other swag, and it's just fun. You'll take tickets, maybe you'll work in the Cowboy Cafe. Maybe you're somebody with a hidden talent. I don't know if you brew kombucha or beer, or maybe you knit or you crochet, or maybe your pies are phenomenal. But the open class division is where you can participate in the fair portion of the fair and rodeo by bringing whatever it is that you do really well, and you can compete with your neighbors.
Well, that is definitely something that people should do. Check out the website, look and see if you can volunteer, be a part of it. I mean, you say you treat them well, plus you get to be there for the rodeo and the mutton busting, something I love seeing when I'm out there.
Absolutely. And maybe rodeo's not your thing, come for the fair. The rides open at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. To get in and walk around the fair area is absolutely free. If you want to ride a ride or get something to eat or drink, of course you'll have to pay for that. But that aspect of the fair and rodeo is actually free.
Oh, it's so great to walk around the Midway, to see locals, see people you haven't seen in a while. We always have such great things going on in the community. So that's something that people need to get out there. Check out the website. And check out if you want to volunteer, if you want to be a part of the rodeo, if you just want to get out and see the fair. It's always a good time. It's something that everybody can do.
Yep, and going back to the election, okay, we've got the general election now coming up on November 8th. And if you want to see how an election runs, become an election judge. And you'll actually get paid for doing that. And you'll be able to see all of the just intricacies of how the sausage of American democracy gets made. And I think you'll be amazed at just how complex it is and how it all comes off. And after elections, they hold something called a risk limiting audit, which is, you can also watch or observe that. So if you have any questions about election integrity, I think you'll be really impressed by
very neat.
Eagle County
If somebody wanted to be a part of that and maybe volunteer or you said
or
they
observe.
get paid.
Yeah.
Is there a website they can go and check that out as well?
If you go to eaglecounty.us and go to the clerk and recorder's office, you'll get all that information.
Very, very cool. Well, it's always great to have you on the couch here. Thank you so much for coming out. If you want to check that out, go to the Eagle County website and look and see if you want to volunteer, whether it's for the fair, the rodeo, or getting involved in the political aspect here in the Valley. We'll be right back with a little bit more of the show.
Good morning, Vail.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
Follow your favorite extreme sports athletes with the Telly Award-winning show, The Line. If you're an adrenaline junkie and need a daily dose of base jumping, skydiving, highlining, biking, kayaking, and more, then look no further. We've got you covered. Catch JT Holmes, Andy Lewis, Cam Zink, and many more extreme sport athletes here on The Line. Check your local listings for more information.
In the heart of the Vail Village, on the corner of One Willow Bridge Road, across from Solaris, is Lamina Jewelry. We have one of the largest selections of designer, fine, and fashion jewelry in the Vail Valley. In addition to our unique and one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces, we have museum-quality fossils and minerals that you truly have to see to believe. We pride ourselves on our customer service and knowledge of your pieces. Come in as a customer, leave as a friend.
It's the fastest half hour in television. Toyota's Race Week takes you inside the high-speed world of NASCAR. Go behind the scenes for a look into the high adrenaline world of motorsports and hear from your favorite drivers as they discuss the drive to a championship. If you love NASCAR, you won't want to miss Toyota's Race Week.
Boundaries are meant to be broken. Join adventure junkies Simon Donato, Rory Bossio, Hunter McIntyre, and Paul Turbo Treblecock as they test their limits in some of the most extreme competitive events on Earth. On Boundless.
Good morning, Vail.
If you're looking for a great way to recover after a day on the slopes, or maybe a great way to wake up in the morning, well, Amari is the answer for you, and I'm here with Eric, the creator, to give us some great information. Thanks, you for being here.
Thanks for having me. It's a pleasure to be here. So I'm the Eric, founder of Amari, and we make fast-acting, effective, plant-based products designed to help you get out there day after day and maximize the fun on your vacation. I think it's happened to the best of us, Maddie, but after a great day on the hill, you wake up kind of sore the next morning. Well, we have a solution for you. It's our Blueberry Booster Breakfast Smoothie. It uses our recovery product, which helps with inflammation reduction, muscle soreness, and muscle fatigue. And you can find all these ingredients at one of your local stores here in the Vail Valley. It's super simple to make. It's also loaded with vitamin D, with milk, and vitamin C to help you get out there again on the hill. So it's really easy to make. It's just 3/4 of a cup of milk.
That was a good eyeball.
It was.
Yeah, it was.
I practiced a lot. We add some blueberries, about a half a cup of blueberries, some blackberries.
That way you're getting all the good flavors as well.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's going to taste good, it's going to be beneficial, and there's just going to be so many good things about it.
Also about half a banana for some potassium out there, which helps with muscle fatigue as well. And then one of our packets of Amari's recovery powder.
And I mean,
super simple to use. Just open it up, dump it on in.
This is a great start to your morning right here. There's nothing better than a breakfast smoothie, first of all. Then you get it nice and blended.
And if you want it dairy-free, we suggest just using almond milk or oat milk, or you can use unsweetened Greek yogurt for added probiotics.
Yum.
But since we're on TV, I made some for us already.
Cheers. Mmm.
Delicious.
I'm always worried that taste is going to be a little bit bitter, and it is not at all. It is so good.
It's tasty.
Oh, and I love blueberry and banana together.
It's the perfect way to start the day. If you're interested in picking some of this up for yourself, we're available at stores like the Village Market in Edwards, Christie Sports, in the Lion's Head General Store, as well as independent retailers like High Gear, Cyclery, and Avon.
Oh my gosh, Eric, thank you so much for coming in. Make
Great to
sure
be
that
here.
you stop by one of those great locations to get yourself some of this amazing products, because these morning smoothies are everything you need. We've got so much more coming up right after this.
Thank you.
Good morning, Vail.
Dog Tales is America's premier dog lovers magazine show. This series is all about dogs and the people who love them. Featuring dogs of all sizes, shapes, and breeds, keeping you up to date with all the latest news from the dog world. Sit back and enjoy a fun program for the whole family. Check your local listings and tune in to Dog Tales.
The Dr. Nandi Show was created to provide patients and their families solutions to better their lives. Finding the answers to improve the health of America and the world with compassion, empathy, and integrity. Introducing the ultimate patient advocate. As a husband, father, friend, and neighbor, Dr. Nandi truly enjoys teaching his family and friends ways to help them better their health and their lives, sharing his experiences and knowledge. Check your local listings and tune in. Don't miss The Dr. Nandi Show.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. I'm sitting here on the couch with Brett and Coco to talk about the cycle effect. Now, Brett, tell me a little bit about the cycle effect.
Sure. So we're an Eagle County-based nonprofit. We help young women ages 10 to 18 ride and race mountain bikes. We also have programming in Summit County, Mesa County, and Routt County now. So we're going to work with about 315 young women, and we will provide them absolutely everything they need to ride bikes. So that is the bikes, shoes, nutrition, race entries, all that kind of stuff. But then really the key thing is we offer 80 to 100 days of practice a year. And so these are paid coaches, they are professional coaches, they are mentors to these young women. And that's really, I think, what sets our program apart. It's not a week-long camp. It's really a year-long lifestyle, and we hope to get those kids riding bikes enough that when they go to college, they're taking their bikes with them to college and things like that. And what we've really found is kind of our niche is working with the BIPOC community and especially the Latinx community in these surrounding mountain towns. So 70% of our girls generally identify as BIPOC or Latinx, and then we also have some other kids that have some financial need and things like that. So we really focus on kind of that underrepresented and under-resourced community to try to get into the sport.
Yeah, you hit a good term there. Dan and I were talking earlier about we live in a world-class area, and when you talk about lifestyle, you kind of hit the nail on the head. That's what it's about. And bikes aren't cheap, and getting the opportunity and actually coaching people on how to do it is essential. So, Coco, where do you come into play on this?
Well, I've been a part of the program since I was 13. Now I'm, 25? So I've been with it for a while now, and now I sit in their board of directors. I'm one of the members, I guess.
She's now my boss.
Wow.
Great.
So it's kind of nice just to see the full circle I did. But, yeah, I've been a part of the program for a while now, so my sister did it as well. Yeah, but it's amazing. I don't know what to say, you know. It's a program that really helped me during my teenage years, I guess, when everything is changing, you're becoming an adult. But just having that access to a mountain bike, like you said, like it being totally free. Like I remember Brett came up and was like, hey, who wants to join? And we're like, 10 of us were like, oh, heck yeah, we'll do it. And from there, it's grown to such a huge program now. And seeing so many girls be a part of it, back then it was a little bit more different because there wasn't as many girls, but just seeing the outgrown is really cool.
Yeah, at the ripe old age of 25, I was going to ask you, being in this program for a while, how has it morphed, and how many more girls have you been able to get on board and allow this experience to?
Well, the big difference is there was only 10 of us when we started, and we were, in 8th grade, and now the program has kind of grown its capacity. Now the youngest can be what?
So fifth grade is where we start, and now we'll have 315 girls in our main program, which is what Coco grew up with. And then there's a couple other ancillary programs that we've started that are pretty cool. But so 10 to 315, essentially, if we're comparing apples to apples.
Yeah. So being a nonprofit, obviously you rely on outside funds to keep this going. What kind of programs do you have? Are there volunteer donation opportunities?
Yep. So a couple of different things. We're always looking for great coaches, which generally means somebody's ridden a mountain bike before. Some people haven't, and they really are just great, mentors or teachers or something that looking to get involved. So that's a great way if somebody wants to be outside actually working with kids. If they are looking for other opportunities, we just launched a bike match program, which means that we are bringing in used bikes from the community, recycling them with our mechanics, and then getting them out to applicants that are in need of bikes, whether that's our girls or their families or community members that just need a bike to commute, or a number of other reasons. So if people have used bikes, like we're accepting those, we're starting slowly, because in the first week we had 300 people apply to get a bike, and we had like 100 bikes donated, so that we're like, whoa. So again, if we will get to those people, if people fill out our stuff online, we'll get there. It's just that program just took off a lot faster than we thought it was going to. And then, of course, people can volunteer with us at events. We don't have a ton of events like a lot of other nonprofits around here. We're pretty kind of bare bones in that respect, but. And then the other way is financial funding. We're always these bikes aren't free. People to have great people show up and coach these girls is not free in any way. So right now we're actually running our biggest online fundraising campaign with a $125,000 match right now. And it's running through the next couple weeks. And so you could get on our website, watch some pretty powerful videos that we have made for this campaign, and then. If people choose, they can obviously support us financially.
Yeah, up on the screen right now, it shows a picture of donate and double your impact. So great opportunity for somebody to get in now and really make a good impact in the organization. Now, what is the website?
www, obviously, thecycleeffect.org.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're out there with everything on there, all the events that you're doing and opportunities. How many coaches do you have right now?
Yeah, so when we started, it was my wife and I literally kind of running it out of our garage, right? And when you start something, you're wearing many different hats. We're now a staff of 10 full-time people and 40 to 50 part-time coaches, and that's throughout all our different counties. The bulk of our work is here in Eagle County. Just that's where it started, and we have the most girls here. But we do have full-time staff in these other counties as well that are helping us run a great program.
Great. And up on the screen right now, it shows full-time staff.
Oh, yeah. Look at us.
Looks like a couple dogs on there.
Well, so, yeah, my wife is really the face of the organization for sure. I help run it. But Tam and my dog are definitely better known in the Valley than I am.
Right.
For sure.
Awesome. Well, you got a great staff. Look at all the people there. Eagle County team coming up. Wonderful.
It is always growing, that's
Good.
for sure.
Well, and to hear about the need to have 300 people register, that's a wonderful thing, wonderful problem to have.
Yeah. And the other kind of things we've done is we talk about this group of 315 girls. Again, it started from 10. We're also getting into schools and working with another 600 to 800 kids, just giving them an opportunity to ride a bike, whether it's through their gym class or through some other programming like with other great nonprofits like Girl Power under VVF and things like that. We certainly are going to be working with more than that 315. That's just kind of our core focus. And then we have a Latina women's mountain bike team that I was approached by a neighborhood navigator at one point a few years ago. She said, "Will you help coach some women how to ride bikes?" I was like, "I don't know Spanish."
Wow. Yeah.
And she's like, "Well, that's okay because some of them don't know English, so this is going to be great." So we really showed up, and every Tuesday we've been doing it, and now we have a coach that clearly can communicate much better. But it's been such a powerful and impactful space to allow these women that are working their jobs, and then they just want to get out and giggle on their bikes and work hard and stuff like that. So we've got a lot of different little things that we all think help us recruit these girls.
Well, impact is what you're doing. And if our viewers are interested in getting in there, lending a hand to the Cycle Effect, don't forget, go to their website, see what opportunities exist, because this is an amazing opportunity, especially right now, to double your impact. So go on the website and check everything out on the wonderful things that's happening with the Cycle Effect. We'll be back soon with more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail.
In the heart of the Vail Village, on the corner of One Willow Bridge Road, across from Solaris, is Lamina Jewelry. We have one of the largest selections of designer, fine, and fashion jewelry in the Vail Valley. In addition to our unique and one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces, we have museum-quality fossils and minerals that you truly have to see to believe. We pride ourselves on our customer service and knowledge of your pieces. Come in as a customer, leave as a friend.
Nap Harvest, your local marketplace for fresh, locally produced products. Our indoor farmers market is open 7 days a week, featuring locally grown organic produce, prepared meals, honey from our Nap Nectar hive, furniture, cutting boards, and much more. We source and sell locally grown and produced products from the Vail and Roaring Fork Valleys. Visit us at our new location in Eagle Ranch, 717 Sylvan Lake Road, next door to Color Coffee Roasters.
All aboard!
Step on. Take a look around. And take a listen. Relax to the rhythm of the train on the tracks. For the kids, and the kid in all of us. The Leadville, Colorado and Southern Railroad.
Good morning, Vail.
Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. What a show we've had today.
It's been great.
We had Claire, went from literally trails to elections and everything going on in Eagle County. It's nice to hear about finishing the trail up that they've started to get over.
It's a cool thing to have going through the valley, and such a huge project. Awesome, and then the housing side of it, amazing.
And a special thanks to Brett and Coco from the Cycle Effect. Really, they do a great job out there. I started hearing more and more about what they were doing to provide the bikes and the education for people to get out there and enjoy, because that is an issue here in the valley. You know, one of the things you talk about housing, but then for people to actually embrace everything that goes on and give them that opportunity is just essential in our community.
Well, such a great program, and biking is such a big part of our community, and to bring more and more people into it, give an opportunity to people that might not otherwise have that opportunity, so cool.
Yep. There's some weather coming in this weekend, so make sure you stay tuned to find out what's happening in the local weather, but get out there and enjoy the outdoors, whether it's the Ford Amphitheater, getting out there for Tuesday nights. It's going to be great, but tune in tomorrow for more Good Morning Vail.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
Love the Good Morning Vail jingle? We want to hear you sing it. Enter our Good Morning Vail Sing the Jingle contest, sponsored by TV8 Vail and Always Mountain Time. You could have a chance to win some fabulous prize packages and come perform your version live on Good Morning Vail to a panel of celebrity judges. For more information and all the contest rules, go to tv8vail.com.